2 to lead, 3 to lead. It has to be super fast, it has to be very precise. Now we started in our first block, and you missed this for our video friends who are watching us on TV. One of the biggest concerns I have as young trombone players is we do not move our slides fast enough. Now on the 16th note, the tully, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You have to get your slides moving faster. You have to know where you're going, and you have to get there as fast as you can. It's like your parents when you're running late for school because you overslept, or there's to work on your makeup, or you didn't know which shoes to wear. You're like, oh no, we got 5 minutes to get to school. You guys have to know where you're going, and you have to get there fast, okay? So that's all about slide work. How are you going to do that? Practice. Get familiar with it. You have to practice. You need to know your route. You guys hopefully know how to get from where you are right now to home. Do you?
Yes.
If you had to walk home, we could all do it, right?
Not carrying your trombone.
It's a little far.
But we could do it, right? Okay. You guys need to know where your slide is supposed to be going. And now you just get there as fast as you can. Okay, let's move on to the pastoral. This is number 4. Cantabile, what does that mean? What does it mean? Strike 1. What's it mean? Strike 2. Strike 3. Strike 1.
I don't know.
Strike 2.
I don't know.
Strike 3. Here goes Mr. Wood. In a singing style. Home run. Yeah, Mr. Wood. In a singing style. This should be pretty. Okay? It's 6/8. It has some technique to it. But we still want this to be really pretty. Now when I see 8th note, look at the difference here. Wagneriano. Dotted quarter equals 80. That means 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly. Pastoral 108, well what does it say? It's 8th note equals 108. So here's 108, this is the actual performance tempo. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 6, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 1 and 2. Are you guys following me? So let's count just the first measure. 1, ready, count. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Now, if you haven't counted this before, that's okay. I'll let Miss Lewis introduce the 6/8 for us. But really, we can do it one of 2 ways. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. Or we go 1 lolly, 2 tully. Now, I'm going to go with the second one. Why? Why am I going to go with the second option? Well, I'm going to say 2 tully. What have we just been doing? 1 tully, 2 tully, 3. Haven't we just spent a lot of time working on that? So just for the sake of uniformity, making it the same, I'm going to go pretty slow, but I'm going to keep it in the 1 lolly, 2 tully. Because we just did that, right? It's going to help us save a little time. So when I get to measure 2, we're going to wrote this out. 1 ta lata lita. Say that, go.
1 ta lata lita.
2 ta lata lita.
2 ta lata lita.
1 ta lata lita. 2 ta lata lita.
1 ta lata lita. 2 ta lata.
So when I count this, line 1. 1 lolly, 2 tully. 1 ta lata lita, 2 li. 1 ta lata lita, 2 ta lata lita. 1 lolly, 2 ta lata lita. 1 tully. See if you can do that much. Where did I stop?
At the beginning.
Evan's over here just licking his trombone. He has no idea. I look over and Evan's literally just going. You do know you were doing that, right, Evan? Okay, I just want to make sure you know. I know it's been a long morning, but I'm over here talking about 1 ta lata lita, so you're like, oh, 1 ta lata lita, I got it. Yeah, that's trombones, yay trombones. So here we go, we're going to count it now, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3, count, ready? 1 lolly, 2 tully, 1 ta lata lita, 2 li, 1 ta lata lita, 2 ta lata lita, 1 lolly, 2 ta lata lita, 1 tully. Now do you notice that it should be from A to 3? You can count it the same as A2-4, can't you?
Yes.
So A2-3, A2-4, they are kind of related. They're like cousins. Now the big difference between A2-3 is you count to 3. 1 lolly, 2 lolly, 3 lolly. Because of the 9-8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 6-8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1 lolly, 2 lolly. They're interchangeable. They're interchangeable. Okay? So here we go. Ready? Trombones up. We're going to go really slow at first. 1 lolly, 2 tolly. Get set. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Now, one thing that I know we're friends now, but trombones, you have to understand, if you can't check a key signature before you play, like if that thought doesn't come to your mind every time you get ready to play, oh, what key am I in? You've missed the boat. Like you should see A flat, 4 flats. They are
B flat, E flat, A flat, and D flat.
B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat. What's all 7 flats?
B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, F flat.
G flat, C flat, F flat. How do you guys remember that?
B, G, C, F.
B Gesuf. That's what I learned. B Gesuf. B, greatest common factor. B-E-A-D-G-C-F. Just say that quick. B-E-A-D-G-C-F. What is it?
B, E, A, D, G, C,
It
F.
was the order of sharps. F, C, G, D, A, E, B. It's B Gesuf backwards. What is it? F, C, G, D, A, E, B. Have you ever heard the order of sharps before?
Yeah.
You guys want to know? How do you remember the order of sharps?
Some
Fat
cats.
cats.
Yeah.
Fat cats going down all elevator backwards, whatever it is.
Alley.
Going
out
out
and
and
eating bacon.
Okay, do you want to learn a better way? A trombone way?
Yeah.
A way that I heard from one of my good buddies named Pete Tolhausen. Farts can get deadly after eating burritos. Farts, let's all say that, ready? Farts can get deadly after eating burritos. That's a little bit easier to remember than something about fat cats and all that stuff, right? Just remember, farts can get deadly after eating burritos. That's words to live by the way. So listen, as you're looking at this, 4 flats, B, E, A, D flat. So when we get there, they're all going to be 3rd position A flats. And in our run going down in measure 2, that's going to be a D flat there. Okay? Here we go. Just measure 1 though. 1, 2, 3, 1. Ready? Count it. Sing it. Ready? 1 lolly, 2 tolly. Play it. Ready? Listen. Knock. Some of you are losing control on your C. It's not that high. Get set. Sing it. Slide it. 1. Ready? 1 lolly, 2 tolly. Play it. 2. Ready? Now look at the next part. Does it sing that much? 1 ta la ta li ta 2. Sing it. 1 ta la ta li ta 2. Again. 1 ta la ta li ta 2. You should be out on 5th for D flat, guys. Again. 1 ta la ta li ta 2. That li ta, E flat, D flat is really important. Okay, play it. Ready and go. 1 ta la ta li ta 2. Add a flat or draw an arrow down for your D. You guys are missing that up. Now when I judge this, there is a 98% chance that I will be one of your judges at some point if you're doing all regions. Do you know that?
No.
There's a very, very, very good chance that I will be one of your judges, especially if you make it to phase 2. If you guys can't play a D natural, sorry, if you guys can't play D flat if you're playing D naturals, it's not going to go well for you. You have to play D flats in this song. You have Up at the top, just put a big D flat. Right next to pastoral. Number 4, D flat. We're going to rename this piece D flat. When they say number 4, oh, you mean D flat? Yeah, D flat. Because we're going to play D flats! So now let's play 1 and 2 together. Slide it first. Cantabile. 1, 2, 3, just slide. Ready? Play that much. 1, 2, 3, pretty. Ready? Again, 2, 3, 1, ready. Now, we're all friends here, but I want to point out, friends don't usually flip people off all the time. Three of you are flipping me off constantly. And I really need you to stop. I need you to move your fingers down and get them on your slide. We are so good. We are so good. Mason, I'm talking to you, buddy. We are so good that you don't need this anymore. Do not be like me, guys. I was out of high school. I was in college getting ready for one of my very first recitals in college. And I was literally banging my bell like that. Just constantly hitting it. And I didn't even know I was doing it. You don't need to do that. Get your hand down. Get your hand down. Get your fingers out of the way. That's going to slow you down. You don't need it. You guys are a great section. So get those hands off of your belt. Get your hands off of the belt. Now let's go on. We have to go on for time's sake. Looking at 3. Again. Now, if you like those alternate positions we were talking about earlier, 6th, B flat, if you like those, you can do some natural slurs. For example, 5, 6. Can be a little tricky, but maybe. 5, 6. Do you see that? 4, 5. Sorry. Do you see both of those slurs? I can do that just moving my slide out. Can we practice 5, 6 or D flat F? Are you ready? So get out to 5. When you go out to your alternate 6th, you're also going to be sharp. So your 5th position, if you're going to do this, you need to get out a little bit farther. And remember, 5 to 6 is a small change, assuming that 5 is where it needs to be. So farther than you think for 5, then just a little wrist flip out to 6th, okay? It should sound like this. This is how you check it. Trombones, look at me. Because we like first position F, right? And then you just match it. Sound about the same.
Yeah.
Try that. So we need to get a tuner on that. If you're off, you're sharp. If you're off, you're sharp. You need to get out farther. Now listen to it. G, B flat. 4, 5, 4, 5, play now. 4, 5, 4, 5. The motion here. Try the last half. 2 and ready, go. But you're ending on what note?
D flat.
C. Measure 4C is where we're ending. 2 and ready, go. Now these alternate positions, they're used as we mature, assuming you can play with good sounds and you can get them in tune. If you're worried about playing with good sounds and you just can't find the tuning, what should you do? If you can't get it in tune, what should you do? Well, use the regular positions. You can use regular positions. I'm giving you some options. So again, if this would be maybe something that you can work on in lessons, something you practice at home with a tuner, something that you take a little personal responsibility, I do think some of the motion makes it a little bit easier, because that way, if you look at the slide work on this run, look at measure 3, it's almost always going out, going out, going out, going out, the same, going out, out. Do you see how it's the same motion every time? In, out, then out, then out, then the same, then out. So it's almost always the same. Just slide it. Watch me. Slide it with me. Measure 3, 2, ready. It's going out, going out, going out, going out, the same, going out, land. You're landing on C, just like in the Olympics. All those gymnasts, we're trying to stick the landing, and our landing is on what note?
C.
C. So let's do it. Ready? 1, 2 on D flat. As you're speeding it up. 2 and ready. 2 again and go. 2 last time and go. Now the one that I'm worried about more than anything is not the F alternate. I am worried more about the B flat alternate. So if you have to go for the sake of sounding good, I'm okay with that. On which one? The B flat, okay? Because the alternate 5 can be a little tricky. What are we doing if we're missing it? You can go to first, but tuning wise, what happens to our 5th position usually?
It's flat.
You're sharp. You're not going out far enough, okay? So if you want to practice doing this alternate position, make sure you're going out far enough. Make sure you're going out far enough. Now, looking at the second line, let's count it first. 1, ready, count. 1 la lee, 2 ta la ta lee ta, 1 ta lee. Ah! What's this? Well, what's the rhythm here?
1, 2,
See what I mean? That's why we went, ah! Look, no, look, you guys are making it too hard. So it's the same thing as what we have up here, where I have these beautiful notes. Just pretend that this is, oh my gosh, are you okay? Look, all that I've done, all that I'm doing, is I am combining these 2 notes together. So this is 1 ta la li ta. So it's 2 ta la li ta. So when I get to measure 5, it's 1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta. Say that. Go.
1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta.
Again and go. 1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta. Again and go.
1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta.
Don't rush it though. Ready? Again. 1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta. Look, you measure 6. Count it. Ready? Go.
1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta.
It's the same thing. Now count the whole second line. 1, ready, count. 1 la li, 2 ta la ta li ta. 1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta. 1 ta li, 2 ta la li ta. Trombones up. May the odds be ever in your favor. Try to count how many notes you miss. Look your key signature. You ready? 1, 2, 3 measures. Ready? a number of how many notes you missed? How many?
Like 10.
10, like 10. Is it 10 or is it like 10?
10.
10. So it's exactly 10. You missed 10 notes.
Probably.
What do you think?
Well, more than 10, like 12, 15.
Now, here's the thing. There's a certain point when we're first learning a piece that it's not necessarily how many notes did you miss. It's like, can you just each time get less notes? Less notes, less notes. Your goal is to get to the point that you know which notes you're missing. And what does that tell you?
You should practice.
Now you know what to practice. At the beginning, though, we're just trying to get through it, aren't we?
Yep.
Right now, we're just trying to get through this. So I have a really simple goal. This is kind of a mantra of the Staley Band. We just try to get better every day. Like, as long as we're getting better every day. If you guys do that, just think about this. One area of your life, you get better every day. You're going to be an awesome adult. Because maybe it's you're getting better at trombone, but maybe you're also trying to just be nicer to your friends every day. You're going to be the best friend in the world if you just try to be nice to people every day. I need you guys, this time we're going to play it again, and you're going to try to get better this time than you did the first time. I'm going to play it first. Get set. This is line 3. We're not worried about dynamics. We're not worried about the accelerondo, but we are trying to get the rhythms and the notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slide along. Try that. 1, ready. Also get the notes here. Put me the first 4 notes. 2, ready. See if you can even sing it. Sing it. Ready. Da, da, da. That C flat, what's the other name for that?
D sharp. B sharp.
B natural. C flat is B natural. Da, da. You're getting lower. Da, da, da. So it should sound. Sing it. Ready. Ta, ta, ta. If you're singing the slur, it should be ta, ta, ta. Ready? Go. Ta, ta, ta. Play it. 4 notes. 2. Ready. Ta. Stop. Third position. 2. Ready. Sean, you don't need to use your fingers for your slide, buddy. You don't have to do this anymore. You have permission to just go to third like this. Here we go. 1, ready, go. Again, ready, go. You don't move until 1, la, li. Move on, li. 1, la, li, 2. Ready, go. That was it. Now go on, listen. 2, ready, go. Starting on beat 2. Ready, go. Nice in 5th position for 6th. Sorry for your F. So. Sorry. Jump out there for 5th. Okay. Again. Ready on 2. I don't, guys. We have 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes. This is a personal practice thing. This isn't a Mr. Wood thing. This is a personal practice thing. And when I say that you guys are a great section, I'm not just blowing smoke. You guys really do some things incredibly well. Some things that you don't do well is when we're sight reading or when you're playing something that you don't quite get. You guys take too long to fix it. And what I mean by that is you make the same mistakes over and over again. You don't necessarily get better every time. When we're repeating something in class or you're repeating something at home, what's our goal? You shouldn't play the same thing over and over, because guess what that's called? Practicing. Can't you practice it wrong?
Yeah.
Isn't that still practicing? Guys, if you're not fixing it, you're practicing it wrong. And right now, some of us are practicing this line wrong. What are we missing? I've already called it out. The F sharp. The D. We're missing the same note every time. Look at it. Look at it. Play it. Make it better than last time. Don't just keep repeating the same mistakes over and over and over again. 1 and 2 and go. See? Ready and go. Say the positions. Ready, go. 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4. Again and go. 1, 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 4. Again.
1, 3, 4, 5.
What's awesome about being a part of a section is we need a section leader, don't we?
Yes.
And I know we're missing 3 people, but you guys should all be a leader. Like, I need somebody to step up now. Ready and go.
1, 3, 4, 5, 4.
Now fix it. So we're messing up on the 5, 4. The last part. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4. Ready and go. 1, 3, 4, 3, 1, 5, 4. Now I'll tell you, I don't really like doing position numbers. I don't like saying that because I don't want you thinking position numbers. I want you thinking notes. I want you thinking F, F sharp, G. But if you need to break it down to, oh my gosh, what are these positions? By all means do it. Do you do that in class? No. Do you do that in sectionals? No. Do you do that in band? No. You do that where?
At home.
At home, by yourself, or in a practice room. That's where you get nitty gritty and you're really digging in and you're, like we talked about, like cleaning up the mistakes. That's when you guys are really digging in and trying to get all the work done. It's when no one else is around. You don't have to worry about being embarrassed, but you still want to play with confidence. You want to get these mistakes worked out, okay? Now, we have to move on, but it sounds like this going on. Ready? Starting at 4, slide. 1, ready. Sorry. Now, you'll notice that it has ACCEL, which stands for, anyone? Accelerando or accelerando, which means we're going to
Speed up.
speed up. Just think of it if you've ever done this, listen. If you've ever like stood up and you've started to lean forward, there's a certain point where you almost like want to fall, right? I want it to feel like on the accelerando, it's almost like the music is just leaning forward. It's starting to push forward. And then when you get to the retard, what are we going to do? You pull it back. You pull it back. I don't want you to rush it big time. I do want you to feel like you're kind of pushing it forward. The music is starting to move a little bit. And then at the end, we're going to pull it back and relax. And that last part's going to feel nice and slow. And we're going to hold out that last beautiful A flat. And the judges are going to be crying and be like, this is the best trombone playing I've never heard in my life. And you're going to walk out of there with your head held high and be like, yeah. And when you see Miss Tucker, then we'll give her a high five and put her in her pocket and walk away. Okay, here we go. At the beginning, we need to get some reps in, right? At the beginning, come on up. 1, 2, 3, get set, ready. Let's try that much. 7, 1, ready. Now I want to show you guys a little trick here. You know how I keep always griping about your seconds being too long? On D flat, go and put it where you want to. Okay, so instead of being up here, you guys notice the difference? So D flat, I want you to take your slide out just a little bit more, and that's also the same for E flat. It's okay to have your E flat a little bit closer to the bell. It's okay to have your D flat a little bit closer to the bell. Okay? A natural is still in. D flat is going to be absolute. Let's just try the first 2 notes. Ready? Go. You're not tonguing, natural slur. Ta. Ready? Go. For second 1. Ready? Go. Okay, let's hear yours. See, that's what I mean. I want it to be out here. Go. You need to clear up your sound, but that was better. Go again. You're cramming it into your face. You gotta stop doing that. Very nice. Yeah, a little bit faster move with your slide. Go again. Yeah, but try to smooth it out. That's awesome. Awesome. Very nice. And you're almost too far, so you can come in just a little bit. Come in just a little bit. Go. Yeah. Now everybody. Ready? Go. Now. Ready? Go. Well, what did I say about your E flat? You can go a little bit farther too. So almost even with the bell. Almost even with the bell. Ta, ta. Don't let them know B flat. Ready? Sorry, sharp. Ready? Go. Again, and go. Now after you play your E flat, it's a small movement to D flat, because D flat is where on your slide? Closer to third. So it's going to be. Try that. 1, ready, go.